I chose HHCA is pretty simple. I feel like it's where God wants me to be, to come back to my hometown and work spiritually and athletically and mentally and socially and every other aspect I can help. And my parents still live there, and my wife's parents still live there, and so we're low country through and through.
Great. Mike.
Yeah, my name is Mike Spangler. I'm born and raised in Chicago, or north of Chicago, right by the Wisconsin border. So I've been here my whole life. So I'll be making the move out east. Looking forward to that. I will be a middle school Bible mentor. The reason why I chose HHCA is I'm currently a middle school youth pastor, which I love doing, but I've just kind of sensed an urge to have more contact with the students during the week. It's hard seeing them only 2 or 3 times a week and then sending them home. So I thought, what better setting than a Christian school, and just the way that HHCA calls their teachers mentors, and just that whole mentality really resonates well with me. And so I get to teach middle schoolers and mentor them at the same time. So yeah, looking forward to being there.
Perfect. Matt.
Yeah, Matthew Lingefeld. I go by Matt. Born and raised in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Reason for moving down south is because I've always had a particular affinity for teaching the Bible ever since going to Bible college. And so in the context of Bible mentor in primarily high school, so I've been working with teens for about 10 years now. So that's kind of my passion, my demographic that I'm passionate about teaching and growing with. And then I hear there's less snow to shovel down south. So
Yeah. Great to have you. So Callie.
Hi. I'm sorry if I sound super congested. I have a summer cold that is, I somehow made it the whole year through COVID with nothing. And now my first week of summer, here we are. So I'm Callie McGowan. I am from Plains, Georgia. Fun fact, that's the home of President Carter. And I'm actually in his mother's house right now because my mom works for him, and that's where I'm working out of her office. So I decided to come to HHCA because I went to a faith-based school, K-4 through 12, and I have a true passion, I think, for this kind of school model. And I also have a 2.5-year-old that I hope will join me one day on campus. So I'm really excited to join you guys.
Great. Bree.
Hi guys, my name's Bree Buffington. I am from Cleveland, Georgia, which is about 45 miles north of Atlanta. So I was here, then I went over to Interlochen, Michigan, and spent a little, 8 months there, and then moved right back for grad school. So I'm excited to be joining you guys in Hilton Head, a lot different than Michigan. So I will be a 7th grade humanities mentor with yearbook and graphic design. So super excited for that. And the reason I chose HHCA is probably the atmosphere. Again, I really liked how, they termed the idea of mentors. I also really like the Christ-centered mission. It's really unique to find that. So it's something special, and I'm excited to join.
Great. And I'm thankful you got my email. And I didn't stick you at the last minute with the call. Okay. You're awesome. Okay. Mr. Al Radnikas.
Hi, my name is Al Radnikas. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio, where the traffic light was actually invented. I worked for 30 years in banking, and I will be teaching human geography to 9th graders. I came to Christian Academy because I like the idea of growing students both morally, responsibly, as well as academically. I'm a believer in the PBL model, and it was a chance for me to work with someone who was a very good mentor for me when I was starting out as a brand new teacher.
Great. Sam.
Hey everyone, my name is Sam. Let's see, I grew up, well, I was born in India. I was adopted, grew up in Denver, Colorado, went to school in California, and then kind of why I found HHCA is through Dr. Crosby. It's kind of, I have followed her in her kind of teaching career as well. When I came from California, I joined Teach for America, and I was hired on at Colleton County High School doing science, teaching high school science there. And then I worked as an assistant athletic director and then coached. But then after I finished my time there, went to Polaris Tech, which is where I'm finishing out right now. And that was also, I was hired on through Dr. Crosby as well. And what really stood out to me, I think, through visiting and then just meeting people through HHCA was just I think the God-centered focusness. I think a lot of the culture today, there's a lot of lack of accountability. And I think being in an environment where there's more accountability is important. But then also I really do enjoy working with students, and a big part of who I am is just kind of like my faith journey. So being able to kind of that mentor title was just a really cool opportunity in the sense of just, hey, got the opportunity to naturally just talk about Jesus with students. Opportunity presents. So appreciate it. Thanks for letting me share.
Thanks, Sam. Jason Gruntmeyer.
Yeah. Hey, nice to see everybody. And so I'll be next year director of student athlete and coach development, as well as the boys basketball varsity coach. I'll also be teaching a couple classes, sports marketing class. So that'll be a new step for me. But my background has primarily been in college athletics. I've been a basketball coach, most recently here at Ball State University in Muncie, Indiana. Been here for 8 years as the associate head coach. I've also spent time as a coach at Miami University in Ohio, as well as at St. Louis University. In between kind of some of that, I spent 1 year as an athletic director at Talawanda High School in Oxford, Ohio, public high school there, but primarily have been in college coaching. So originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I don't have 30 seconds to be able to share why Hilton Head Christian Academy was the place for us, but I'll just say this: it was totally something from the Lord, and my wife and I are pretty convinced about that, and we're really just excited to join the community there. We just have a really strong sense of this is where God has led us at this time. We've got 3 kids, a rising 8th grader, a 6th grader, and one that's going to be in kindergarten. So they'll all be at the school next year running around. And my wife is originally from South Carolina. So there's a little bit of a connection there, but looking forward to meeting you guys in person. Thanks.
Great. Nice to actually see you.
Likewise.
Not just communicate by emails. Awesome. All right.
Right.
Lee. Are you with me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good. So my name is Lee Booth. I'm originally from New Jersey. Lived there most of my life, lived in Pennsylvania for a while, came down to Georgia for grad school. I've been working at a museum in Savannah the last 2.5 years that I've been here. And I feel like HHCA has just been like God sent for me. I wasn't particularly looking. A friend recommended it and I was like, I'll apply, sure, why not? My undergrad is in art education, so it's a perfect fit. And after being at the school and meeting some of you wonderful people and many others, it really just felt like home. So it just felt so good and couldn't say no.
Great.
Did I answer all?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Oh,
All right.
wait, upper and middle school and high school art. Did I say that
Yeah.
part? That's what I'm doing. Okay. Thank you.
All right, Lauren.
Hi guys, Lauren Borak. I am coming from New Jersey, a little beach town called Point Pleasant. It's about 2 square miles. I have never left New Jersey in my entire life. This is a gigantic leap of faith. We had some family that moved down to South Carolina from California, and it just kind of put South Carolina on our radar. And, you know, again, it really feels like a God thing.
Am I the only one that lost the sound on that one?
Oh, is it going in and out? I'm sorry.
No problem.
Can you hear me?
She said it felt like, yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm so sorry. So I have 3 children coming in, a 10th grader, an 8th grader, and a 4th grader. And honestly, I found HHCA because I was looking for the best place for my children first and foremost. We're coming from the public school system. I teach currently in public school in the same district my children attend, and I was really looking for the best place for them. I knew immediately when I went on the website and followed social media and was, you know, in the school myself, that this was a special place, and I really knew that this was where my kids should be, and I wanted to serve in any way I could. You know, so I applied, and I will be teaching upper school English, 10th grade, world literature, and AP language and composition. I'm really excited about it.
I'm glad to have you.
Thank you.
Jacob.
Well, hello everybody. I am Jacob Styling. Let's see. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky. Moved here to York County, or Rock Hill, South Carolina. Football City, USA, and I've lived in York County since 2000. It's gonna be tough to leave. I love this county a lot. And I finished my undergrad and I finished my grad school here at Winthrop University, so go Eagles. And at the school, I'm gonna be teaching upper level English as well, which I am completely stoked about. Now let's see, so why HHCA? When I was in grad school, I was intending, my desire was to teach at the collegiate level, but God had other plans and he changed my desires. Because, I mean, like, just frankly, children today in our culture are very much under attack and being taken advantage of. And the Lord just laid on my heart to do what I can to not let that happen. So to be able to prepare the next generation with, by teaching them a biblical worldview, critical thinking, and to just lay on them, just to pour into them, and to disciple them is something that I'm really excited about. And that's something that HHCA is giving me the opportunity to do. So stoked to be there. And I get to teach English. So all of it just seemed like everything kind of got checked off the list. And I feel like God has just overly blessed me by giving me the opportunity to teach here. So.
That's awesome. Did I leave anyone out? If I did, I apologize. I think I have everyone.
You forgot me, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. Okay.
How could you forget me?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Ashley Hames, and I am originally from a very small town in South Georgia. I'm sure y'all couldn't tell by my accent, people from non-South states. But I have lived in Bluffton for 16 years, and I have been lucky enough to have a kiddo at HHCA this year, a 4th grader, and of course fell in love immediately with faith-based learning, emotionally, educationally, the way the teachers, the mentors pour into the children. And I'm kind of like lead when the opportunity kind of just fell in my lap. I was like, well, why not? So I reached out and applied, and I will be the kind of middle grades school counselor. And I have, like I said, I have a kiddo there now in 4th grade, so she'll be in 5th grade. And then I have a son who will be a 7th grader next year. So I'm very, very excited for all of us to be together next year.
That's awesome. There is no one more thankful for your presence than Dylan Curtis. So I am sure he rang a special bell this week for the lower school music program, and I am sure when you arrive on campus, he will be ringing the bell for you too. We are very, very thankful to have a middle school counselor back on campus. So
I'm ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else that I may have inadvertently left off? Total accident. Perfect. All right, well, let's take a look and see kind of, where we all hail from, and just think about this for just a minute. Any thoughts, and they don't repeat pins, so any thoughts as you look at this, any reactions that you'd like to share with the group? Don't forget, you may be muted.
Melissa, I see a lot of people that are fleeing from the north. It seems like a lot in the Ohio area, New Jersey, where Pennsylvania, I heard. I just made that observation because I'm coming from the north myself.
Absolutely. So, it's been a unique year. Yeah, we actually do see that. That's a great observation. Even in our student population, we see some transition across country after COVID. So in that sense, we are thankful that folks see the value of South Carolina living.
I also think it's amazing that our little school has transcended to so many different states, that people have heard about how wonderful HHCA is and want to come here and be a part of our school. I think that's amazing, near and far.
Also a great observation, one that we discussed in this process. Rachel, do you want to elaborate on that?
I have not participated in a Zoom call for a very long time, so my apologies for my technological slowness. I am so excited to see the way the school is growing, to see the way God's working through our people, through our new campus. I really do feel like where we're situated in Bluffton is just kind of, we have the opportunity to just be kind of like a beacon that really can be set apart and really be a special and unique place. I truly am so excited about you all as, this new crew coming in. And we have a lot of new students. I would also just give a kind of a shout out to Dorothy and her marketing team. They've done an awesome job. I think we heard Lauren say they, were on the website and did a lot of investigating and things. And I'm sure a lot of you all did too. And they've just done a great job of really working hard to tell our story. And get the word out well beyond just the boundaries of Bluffton or Hilton Head or even the Low Country. So it's really, really exciting, and God definitely has big things in store.
Absolutely.
Melissa, I'll just add, if I can, one thing. And we talk a lot about just God's plans for our school and just expanding our boundaries, and really, he's so big, and he can do so much more than we can imagine, as we all know. But this is something that we've prayed for, and just the fact that I think it just shows that he's again, as we all know, just bigger than we can imagine. So and I apologize if you see me snapping pictures. We'll be using this later. So I know it's weird if I'm taking pictures.
I forgot to mention that all of this was subject for use at a later date. Yeah. We definitely have a great marketing team. Any final thoughts from anyone else as we think about who we are, where we come from, and kind of move into our purpose for tonight?
I'll say this, looking at where we had come from, and then the one thing we all have in common, and that's Jesus Christ. This is one of the best teams I've been a part of. The admin team is 13 people, and I think we all met today. And with Doug and Dr. Crosby, those of you that are new, this is a fantastic team, fantastic school, and the Lord truly has blessed us. We have a lot of momentum moving forward right now, so it's a real exciting time.
Absolutely. Thank you. Any other thoughts? Okay, well, our leadership team is probably going to bug out of our call. I'm going to stop share for just a minute, and I am going to drop for you a couple of documents in the chat. So if you are here for the duration, I'd love for you to open these. The first one is the participant copy of our plans for tonight. And I'll drop that in first, and then we'll move from there. So this is going to everyone. Give me just a second. Okay. You should have a Google document in your chat.